Hello there! So this video was suggested by a subscriber a few weeks ago, and I just loved the idea so much that I had to do it. So, GoblinMan256 wrote, can you make a video on things to do after beating the game to keep it fun? Yes I can, Goblin Man. By the end of this video, you're gonna have 10 things to try out to help keep things fun, to help keep them fresh. This is literally what I've been doing for the past 6 months after, beating the game back in January. Whew, time, am I right? But keep in mind that you don't have to beat the game to use some of this stuff. Most of them you could use right away. Like if you just bought the game yesterday and you're just getting started, these tips will still help make the game more fun for you. So, here we go.
I am happy to see you again.
Number 1, go back and complete your objectives for everything. So lightsaber battles, strategic combat, holo chess, all 3 game modes have these special objectives for those who want to go above and beyond the basic requirements for passing a certain level. So for lightsaber battles, it could be not getting hit more than a few times in a battle. Strategic combat, do a better job defending the thing that you're defending. And holo chess, don't lose more than a few pieces, you know? So for all of you completionists out there, one thing you can do is go back and complete all of those extra credit homework assignment type things. I probably shouldn't mention homework if I'm talking about keeping things fun. Number 2, become a dueling master. I hope by now that you guys have seen some of my dueling master videos. If you've beaten the game already and you still haven't tried it, then go and do that. It is by far my favorite part of the game because it makes me feel like a real Jedi. It's like this. So imagine being in the passenger seat of a race car and there's a professional driver right next to you just ripping it around the racetrack. Am I steering a wheel or like milking a cow? There's no way to tell. Just being in the passenger seat has got to be exhilarating, but now imagine that you're in the driver's seat. Yeah. You thought lightsaber battles were fun, wait until you get into that driver's seat. It's gonna be uncomfortable at first, but the feeling that you get, it's gonna be way more rewarding, it's gonna be way more fun playing that way. So if you haven't started already, then go and do that. Number 3, if Dueling Master is too easy for you, then try turning off your force abilities. Going back to the race car analogy, imagine that you're now in a race with other drivers. You have the fastest car on the track, so all you need to do is just floor it and not crash. But now imagine that you're in the slowest car on the track. Now you're gonna have to learn about drafting, you're gonna have to learn about efficient fuel usage.
Junior is slow and he's out of fuel!
If you want to win. NASCAR drivers, they don't drive around with a full tank of gas all the time if only half a tank will do. Having more gas in the tank means a heavier car, and heavier cars don't go as fast. So it's like those little things, those little details that make you into the better driver, but you'll never even think about those things unless you're operating at a severe disadvantage. Turn off your force abilities and you'll be at that disadvantage. Once you do that, you're gonna have to train your reflexes, practice maintaining your focus, practice your breathing, and your patience also. You know who else practices all those things? Jedi. And if you want to go one step further than that, then number 4, try to get hit as little as possible. Try to win a fight, a lightsaber battle, without getting hit at all. That's what I try to do for all of my Dueling Master videos. By no means are they my first attempts at those fights. Before I even start recording these things, I make it my mission not just to beat whoever it is I'm dueling, but to make it look easy. I want you guys to watch these videos and be like, oh man, that guy's an expert. That guy over there, he can also beat the Archivist, but SkyGuy? He destroyed the Archivist. See, I want to inspire you guys with a video of something amazing, not just me scraping by. Who wants to see that? Number 5, try different ways of holding your lightsaber. As you guys probably already know, one of my favorite Star Wars characters of all time is Ahsoka Tano. There's just So many cool things about her. God, she just...
You're stuck with me, SkyGuy.
Probably my favorite thing is how she holds her lightsabers. So she's got two lightsabers, one a little bit shorter than the other. I don't know why. But she holds them both in like this sort of reverse grip. I don't know if that's what it's a reverse grip. That's what it's called. And everything about that is just awesome. So lately I've been battling droids and bosses using this reverse grip with only one lightsaber, obviously, because we can't use two yet. So I've been using this reverse grip lately, and it's just so much fun. It's hard, but fun and worth it because it just looks and feels so cool. So try that out. Number 6, add some personal flair and style to your lightsaber game. So something that I've been doing recently is something that Kylo Ren does pretty often. Sometimes, like in between his attacks, he'll just do like he'll throw his lightsaber on the ground like that. He'll kind of just like do a little lightsaber twirl behind him like this. It serves zero purpose, but it looks cool. I also do this a lot. A little twirl in front of you. Something that I do way too often is that guy. It's like every 30 seconds probably I'm in that pose. And it's kind of silly, but I mean, it's a game. Just have fun with it. Do whatever you want that just makes you feel cool. And for adding style, again, just figure out what makes you feel like a total badass and just own it. For me personally, I really value like precision lightsaber movements. And the best way that I can explain what I mean by that is with this clip of Ahsoka. She's deflecting blaster fire from the bounty hunter Cad Bane. Check this out. So just look at her movements. They're so exact, they're so precise. She doesn't waste an ounce of energy swinging her lightsaber farther than it needs to go. I just think this looks so masterful, you know, like compared to something like this. To me, it's those precision movements that just tell me that she is an expert with her sabers. Like, if you just look at her face, it's like she's communicating to Cad Bane, like, you are worthless, you're terrible, and nothing you can do can hurt me because I am the bomb. And that's what I want my lightsaber style to kind of portray. I just think that's very cool, so that's what I'm going for. Maybe you want to go for something else, like Kylo's reckless, like super angry mode Sith style, just unleashing fury at your opponent. That's cool too. Do what makes you feel cool. Number 7, when fighting a boss, make it feel more like you're actually fighting. Make it look more realistic. Like, watch me fight Darth Maul here, just doing the bare minimum. Like, all I care about in this next clip is just passing a level in a video game. Watch this. Yeah, so imagine seeing this in a Star Wars movie. Like, how boring would that be? And how inaccurate, right? Because if someone is coming at you hard with a sword, don't you think there would be like some sort of recoil in my arms, you know? Don't you think that you'd have to swing your sword up with enough energy to counteract the energy of their sword coming at you? Blocking a strike should be about knocking your opponent's sword away from them as much as it is not getting hit. So here's what it looks like when I imagine myself being in a real lightsaber battle. Watch this.
Going too fast for you, Jedi.
Now this is pod racing. Number 8, engage more on the forums. The forums, they're not just for complaining about phone compatibility anymore. Well, no, they still are that. The forums are becoming more and more a community of Star Wars fans just talking about their favorite characters, favorite villains, what future updates they want to see in the game. And then there's all these contests where you can win free stuff. It's amazing. So come join us, because the more of us that there are, the more that we engage with each other, the more Lenovo will be like, oh, you know what? I think we've got something over here. Yeah, let's focus more on like making that forum better. Let's make this game better. they seem to like free stuff, so let's give them more free things, you know? So come get in on this. And speaking about the forums, number 9, think of things that you think would make the game better and post those things on the forums. So I don't know if you know, but there are actually 3 different forum boards for Jedi Challenges. There is a forum board for technical questions, there is a forum board for questions about the game, or just to talk about Star Wars in general, and then there's a board for posting your own ideas where other people on the forums can vote on, which is very cool because Lenovo then looks at your ideas and goes to their engineers, I'm assuming, and says, hey, can we even do that? Yeah? Alright, cool. Well, how should we prioritize this? Because we're also trying to do more with the multiplayer thing, right? I don't know. They're asking us to help them. We can't just assume that they've thought of everything, because what if they never thought about adding new style lightsaber hilts to this game? What if they never thought about adding a whole dark side component? You know what I mean? Unless you've already voted or posted your own ideas about what to fix or improve or add to this game, then I don't want to see any of you guys complaining, because we have the power to do something about it, which if you think about it is like seriously amazing. Lenovo doesn't have to do that for us. Number 10, start recording your own gameplay and even consider starting your own YouTube channel. Like me, this is my first YouTube channel, and when I started, I had no intentions whatsoever of posting anything past that first video of me defeating the Archivist all those months ago. And to be completely honest, all that was supposed to be was me just boom, staking my claim in the world, being like, yeah, I beat the Archivist on Epic, I beat the game, I'm the first person to do that, here's the proof. And then the video just started getting a lot of views, and I even read a comment from a game developer. It was like, hey, the team that made this fight watched your video, really enjoyed it, please make more. I remember seeing that and I was like super pumped up. I was like, okay, yeah, definitely I will. And I'm super glad I did, because the things that you learn from trying to be successful on YouTube, I'm not saying I'm like successful or doing YouTube well, I feel like I'm just scraping the surface. It's like getting your own marketing degree. And I can say that because I have a marketing degree. And I know I have a lot of like younger viewers, so if you don't know what marketing is, it's basically like selling things, persuading others to think a certain way or buy a certain product or watch a certain video. Regardless of like how old or young you are or whether you're in business, marketing is just like a very good life skill to have. And beyond marketing, there are so many other skills that you need to have to do YouTube well. You have to be good on camera. You have to have an on-camera presence and a certain energy to keep people watching your videos. You need to know about the camera and about microphones and about lighting. Like, look at this ridiculous setup I have. Like, what are those? Like, why would you need that much light? I want you guys to be able to see me clearly and not watch a blurry video with like a lot of grain. And once you're done filming, you need to know how to edit the video and edit the audio and even the lighting. Like, these blues, they're not that blue in real life, unfortunately. Like, here is what this video would look like without any white balance or color correction. Isn't that awful? Like, iPhones are super good at video, but doesn't this look like so mundane and like brown sepia like almost? Like, I don't like it. We're going back. That's so much better. And then your job doesn't end when you like upload to YouTube. That's when you like start creating the tags and writing the description. You have to think of a good title and an attractive thumbnail to get people to like click on your video. And then you have to share your video with the entire world. So you have to learn and create accounts on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, learn how to use all of those things from a creator side of things. So like we all have those accounts as like from a personal perspective, but as a creator you have to use everything like kind of differently. There's so many things that you have to think about and learn. And if you like learning tons of new things, then this could be a great experience for you. It definitely has for me. Like, this has been a life-changing experience for me. I've learned so much. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna make an entire video just on this YouTube topic alone because I'm super passionate about it. But getting back to the point, if you're a kid, then definitely ask your parents for permission first. But if they say yes, then definitely consider it. You're gonna learn a lot about a lot of things, but it's also gonna make Jedi Challenges a little bit more enjoyable because you're gonna be more invested in it. If you start making videos about this game, you're gonna like the game more. You might teach other people who aren't maybe as advanced as you. That includes me too. Like, I don't know everything about this game, so I would love to see what you have to show us. I would love to hear what you have to say. So do us all a favor and pass on what you've learned. So get your phone out, launch Jedi Challenges, let me know what your favorite suggestion is and how you chose to implement it. I'm dying to see how you guys what you guys do with this. So thumbs up if you liked the video, subscribe if you have not already. Check out the video description because I put some links in there to the 3 different forum boards that I spoke about earlier, and also to the ideas that I posted in the ideas board. So go check those out. Tell me what you think of them. Vote on them if you agree that it'd be a good idea to add those things to the game. I think they are. And that's it. That's all I got for now. Until next time, may the Force be with you, and remember,
Pass on what you have learned.
does anyone know how old he is? Does anyone? I should probably just look it up, but I thought I'd ask you guys instead. How old are Rex and Ahsoka now? I'm dying to know.